At the second house in a summer resort. The Ono family visits their friend's second house one summer weekend.
Honey, are you free the weekend after next?
What days are you talking about?
Saturday and Sunday, the 11th and 12th of August.
I have no specific plans at this moment. Why?
Good. Noriko, a friend of mine, has a second house in Pennsylvania. She stays there during the summer. She's invited all of us to come.
Is Noriko married to an American?
Yes, she's lived in America for 20 years.
Does she have children?
Yes, she has 2 girls. I think they're already in high school. I haven't seen them in over 10 years. When I saw them last time, they were both very young. Noriko has adapted well to American life. Her husband can speak a little Japanese and also loves Japan.
It will be a good experience for our children to be around them.
I'm sure Kenji and Maki will enjoy it too. After summer camp, their friends are leaving town for vacation. They'll be bored without their friends around.
Do you know how to get to Pennsylvania?
Noriko said it takes 3 to 4 hours by car. We can take turns at the wheel.
Do you know the way?
Yes, we cross the George Washington Bridge and then drive along Route 80.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Kenji. Hi, Maki.
We are going to the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. I have a friend with a second house there.
Where is it?
In the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania.
What a strange name.
Maybe it's a Native American name. There are also towns around here which have Native American names, like Takaho and Mamaroneck.
They sound like Japanese words.
Yes. I heard that the Pocono Mountains are surrounded by woods and lakes. It is a very beautiful summer resort.
What is a summer resort?
You know cities are very hot in summer, so during the summer people go to the beaches or into the mountains.
If Americans don't have a second house, they can visit their friend's second house. I hear some people share the cost of the second house.
If they don't have a second house, they can get to nearby beaches, public parks, and summer resorts easily. Roads are not crowded like in Japan. I envy that.
The Onos arrive in the Pocono Mountains and meet Noriko's family.
Hello, Noriko. I haven't seen you for so many years.
Hi, Yoshiko. Were you able to find our house okay?
We had no problems. Noriko, this is my husband Hajime. Have you met before?
Yes, nice to see you again, Hajime. This is my husband, Richard.
I'm glad to meet you, and thank you very much for inviting us.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Please come in. Are these your children?
Yes, Kenji and Maki.
This is my daughter, Jennifer. Her sister, Susan, has gone out with a friend.
Does she have friends here?
Yes, we come here every summer, so we've made many friends. A large community of the same people come here every summer. Children can take classes like swimming, and adults can also enjoy golf, tennis, fishing, and so on. In the evening, we barbecue outdoors, get together to play dominoes and cards. Well, we're having a barbecue tonight. Let's eat outside.
After dinner, they talk about their summer vacations.
Thank you. The food was very delicious. I'm surprised that Richard worked so hard. He broiled the meat, cleaned the table, and now he's washing dishes. I feel uneasy if a man is working beside me. I rather feel sorry for him.
Don't worry. In America, hospitality is shown by both a husband and a wife. Both boys and girls are used to doing housework since they were small.
Yes, Jennifer helps a lot too.
Table setting and dishwashing are usually Jennifer and Susan's jobs. Let's sit on the sofa and have some coffee.
This is a nice place. Quiet, surrounded by nature. Richard, do you come here only on the weekends?
Yes, I run a company.
Richard runs a printing company.
I see. I have a stereotyped image that Americans take long summer vacations. For instance, 1 month or 2 months. Is that correct?
It's true with students.
But what would happen if most workers took vacations at the same time?
We rotate our vacations. In addition, we have different cultural backgrounds, for example, Chinese, Jewish, Spanish. They take vacations based on their ethnic customs, so I rarely have to worry about a clash. Chinese typically take a vacation around their New Year's Day in February. Jewish people often take days off around Passover.
It's interesting. In Japan, long vacations are almost fixed around Obon and New Year's Day. But here the timing of vacation depends on the ethnic customs.
We manufacturers can take a relatively long vacation. But some businesses, where people have to watch situations on a time-to-time basis, cannot allow that.
You mean financial businesses, for instance?
Yes, banks, securities companies, credit companies. A friend of mine is an accountant. He's always as busy as a bee around April 15th because tax returns are due on that date. He also has to carefully watch the stock and foreign exchange markets. So he can't take a long vacation even if he wants one. First of all, his boss won't give him that much time. So the length of summer vacations varies by the types of businesses and jobs and the size of the companies. But if they can't take a long vacation, they sometimes can enjoy an extended weekend, which includes Friday and Monday.
That way, New Yorkers can go to Long Island beaches or Cape Cod in Massachusetts. They can also take a trip to the Caribbean. By the way, do you have any plans for your summer vacation?
Yes, we're going to the Bahamas.
Oh, nice.
5 of us are going, our children and our niece. We found a cheap tour package in the Sunday New York Times. I'm surprised at the wide price range.
You should check which hotel you are staying at and whether accommodations are included with these tour packages. Also, don't forget to check flight routes. Some planes make a lot of stops. A non-stop flight takes only 3 hours, while some flights might take 7.
I didn't know that. We can just call a travel agency to arrange a tour and pay by credit card. Later we go and pick up our flight tickets and hotel vouchers. Americans seem to like traveling. I've seen many travel agencies. In New York, some travel packages are for Japanese people like Jalpak and Look.
If Japanese people understand English, they have access to American packages as well. But if they visit historical places like Washington, D.C. or Boston, a Japanese explanation may be more beneficial. For these kinds of tours, I recommend Japanese packages first, even though they are slightly more expensive. But a trip to the Bahamas is easier with an American travel agency. I'd like to go to the Bahamas.
The Bahamas are so close, we think we can go there at any time. We'll go to the Bahamas someday.